Welcome to Be Live with Dani Ke'lly. I'm here, your host, Dani Ke'lly, directly from Culver City, California, at the Creation Studios, a place that you can create your content and everything you need for your brand. Today, you have a special guest. I can tell you it is a message for you up there that it is watching us right now and that you need some kind of guidance, some kind of motivation for your life. It is hard right now. I know, I understand. We all go through difficult times. And nowadays, trust me, with all those changes on political views, on immigration, on the economy, we never know what's going on the next day. But with faith, I believe everything is possible. So, have you think about changing, shift your mind, your mindset, and to also to get the extra power on your heart, not only your heart, in your mind. So today you have a special guest that's gonna help you and tell through her story of how I can say a superhero woman. I can tell that um her example of a challenge and also her health difficult time during a time that she has all good on her hands on her life. So today I want to present you Sandy. Sandy, thank you so much to be here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Oh,
I
you're
love your
welcome.
heart and your message and the space that you've given me to share. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm very honored to have you here to share your story with at
Mm.
Be Live and also with the world because we need more people with real stories that can give example to others that over
Mhm.
there I needed to hear, right?
Yes.
So Sandy Duarte,
See.
I know you are a let me tell you about Sandy Duarte. She's a Dora Award winner. She's from Canada and she's an artist, actress, producer,
Mhm.
a creative human, right? It's
Yes.
like human, the heart. So tell me about who is Sandy Duarte.
Oh, it's such a good question, and thank you for that introduction. I am a human that just feels the need to connect with more humans through my voice, through my experience. I started off in my life, I don't know how to start it off. I think I'm just a tentacle of many things, if that makes sense, a cobweb of many things.
Yes.
Love producing, acting, had time in fashion industry as well. And then so wanted to learn more and do more with myself, and then started to learn yoga and sound bathing and wellness. So somehow my creative heart has been able to express itself using different modalities,
Oh,
you
that's
know.
amazing. Yeah.
And that's why I'm here. I mean, life keeps surprising you, and it's all about how do you find a creative outlet to deal with life's surprises.
Yes.
So for me, as my life just keeps, going and growing, thank goodness I'm still alive, I'm just finding ways to express myself through the arts,
Art.
wellness, where I can make sense of my life and help people make sense of their life somehow. Right?
Yeah.
Because, like you were saying, the shared stories, the collective stories is what's empowering,
Yes.
right? I love biographies. I love talking to people that are existing now. They're reading their stories, past stories. They inspire us because if someone can make it through a challenging time, then it inspires you that maybe yes, you can too.
I know. In the challenge of times, it is what mold us for the best. That's
Yes.
what I had learned, and I had that absorbed from people who has been going through very hard times, and then somehow they become a phoenix. They just
Mm.
reborn like beautiful and more wise, more
Mm-hmm.
strong, and then they have this the base to pass to others the experience and to say it's okay. You're gonna be
Yes.
okay. I know
Yes.
I've been there, and you're gonna be okay. That's the beauty about it,
Yeah.
right? So Where are you from, Sandy? Where you come
Um,
from? Because I know you speak more than one language.
yes, it's so nice to be able to speak my second language, I would
Mm,
say,
what's your second
which is
language?
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
So it's such a joy that you speak Portuguese. I am Canadian, born in Toronto. My parents immigrated to Canada from Portugal, and I did some theater and the arts back home, and I got a Dora Award for theater for producing and acting, and that award allowed me to come to the U.S. I
Mm,
love California. It's the weather, the people, the collaboration, the inspiration. It's a very uniquely collaborative melting pot of the
yes,
arts in so many shapes and forms. And so I am here. I'm a Canadian living in the US. I
love
speak
it.
Portuguese, and it's a joy to be here. Yeah, it's been quite a journey.
Yeah, it is a journey, I know. And to know that you have a background in Portugal, the Portuguese in Portugal.
See,
Where in Portugal your parents
oh
came
my
from?
gosh, I have
To know.
family everywhere, like in Lisbon,
Uh-huh.
but my father is from the Azores, a little island
Oh,
called Fayal.
source.
So
File,
really
yeah.
amazing and charming. And then my mom is
Mhm.
from Madeira.
Oh, I love the
Completely
food.
opposite. Yes, you know
Yes.
Madeira.
My
See,
favorite is the food, the
yes.
wine, the food, and then, oh, it's so good.
Pastéis de nata.
Pastéis
Otherwise, it's these special
pastéis de
custards,
nada.
custard tarts. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. So yeah, my parents are from the islands, but then I have family in Lisbon. I have some family in Spain,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a big Portuguese community in Toronto. So they
Mm-hmm.
immigrated there, and
More than over here in
more than
US,
over here. Yeah,
right?
it's very hard for me
Where
to find Portuguese people here.
it's true.
But I have quite a few Brazilian friends, and it makes me so happy because I'm like, oh my gosh, I can speak Portuguese.
Exactly. We
Yes,
can dance and eat the
yes. Oh,
food.
I love the Brazilian
Do you like
culture.
feijoada?
Sim,
The
eu gosto de
Brazilian,
feijoada.
the
Yes, we do a
Brazilian.
feijoada too, a version.
Oh,
Yes,
nice,
it's so
nice. And
good.
how about the barbecue, the Brazilian
Oh, I
churrasco?
love that with the
No.
pineapple, the roasted.
Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, in LA, especially have is like in some places that you can eat the Brazilian food. And
Yes.
the Portuguese, there is a colony on Portuguese colony. It's some place I don't know, don't remember, but I went to a club. Was
Oh.
a Portuguese club, yeah, a while ago. I don't know if it still exists,
Ah.
but this was back then before like 2000s or whatever. Dinosaur time. Okay.
I don't know.
But that's a wonderful. And so when do you decide to move to Los Angeles to come
Oh
to the
my
US?
gosh. I was living here for about almost 5 years, 4 years, 5 years before COVID.
Oh, okay.
So it was a joy. I was here with visas, artist visas,
Working. What
working.
place what did you do or doing the
My
time?
last thing at that time was in 2019. I did a theater show at the Odyssey Theater here,
Mm,
not too far from here, and it was called Fefu and Her Friends, and we got the
okay.
LA Times outstanding production. We were in the
Nice.
paper, and it was such a joy. It was surreal.
Uh-huh.
It's a great group of women. My director Denise, bless her, she was wonderful. And anyways, it was a wonderful production and a great year. And then COVID hit. I went home because you know how the world
Mhm.
kind of shut down. So,
Yes.
and so while I was home in Canada, I decided, you know what, let me file for my green card. What else is there to do, right? The world had shut
Yes.
down. And I'm happy I did because then in 2023 I got my green card and then immediately I returned back.
Wow,
So yeah, and then I
nice.
got back and started doing the things. Immediately I shot a Marvel commercial, which
Uh,
was really cool because Marvel is so awesome and
yes.
I love their
Love
whole
Marvels, all the
franchise.
thing. Yes.
And then they liked my performance and they wanted me to do the voice, so I auditioned for the voice. So I was able to do the voiceover for the commercial piece.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
joy. But then a few months after, I got surprised with my health.
Yeah. So tell me about this. Why
Yes.
everything changed with the shift in your life. That's the big
Mm-hmm.
why. Because I read the book a little bit and
Mm-hmm.
then I saw some article. And what kept my attention was this word. Because when something happens to us, we just ask God, why me? Why just
Mm.
me? So you wrote this is right. Why me? Quickly morphed into a more potent query. Why not? It was a shift from victimhood to of empowerment. That's
Yes.
amazing. I
Yes.
loved how you shift. Like I'm not a victim.
Yeah.
I'm a powerful woman, and I want to show this the world. So Tell us about the
Yes.
story.
Oh, well, around November, this was last year. I'm in remission now. So it's in the end of March 2024, I went into
Mhm.
the hospital. I'm trying to gauge my time. It feels like a lifetime, but it wasn't. It was really fast. My health started to decline, and I thought I had bronchitis or pneumonia just
Mhm.
before Christmas. And then I realized, oh, it wasn't. I had a huge tumor that collapsed my left lung. It was cancer. I ended up going to the hospital. I was shocked. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks, and they were everything you can imagine, biopsies, eyes wide open. I don't know how I did it, but somehow we're very strong. And then when
Mhm.
you overcome it, you remember, but you don't remember
Yeah.
because we're very strong to overcome. We're really amazing.
Mhm.
But anyway, I was surprised when they told me you have cancer. I was shocked. I was shocked.
Because you never knew like what happened
No,
to me. Everybody,
why?
but why me?
Yeah, why me? And like, how? And a lot of people ask me, and even in my circle, and you're the healthiest of the bunch, right? I work out a lot, I take care of myself, all
Mhm.
the stuff when check mark, check mark, check mark.
Yeah.
And there's no way to understand why. And so I was really shocked. I had stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So it's part of the blood
Lymphoma.
cancer family.
Yeah.
And I immediately had to go into chemotherapy, really aggressive. It took up a chunk of my year from March to the end of July. That was my life in 2024. My life ended up being battling for, the battle of
Yeah.
cancer. And what helped me very much, and why I love that you brought up that line, is I knew immediately when they gave me the diagnosis. I almost couldn't believe it, but I had to believe it. I gave myself, let's say, 24 hours. It was a very short window to sit and allow people to ask me why, but to also be like, huh, why, how, okay. Then I realized I can't live in that. I'm never going to know why.
On the
I'll,
stage of the
right?
getting like, no, why? No,
Going in
yeah.
circles. No, no,
Going in
there's done.
circles.
I'm
That's
done.
done.
I said, I need to take charge of this ship. I need to be the
Exactly.
captain of my ship now. And I'm
Exactly.
going to go, why not? Why not me? People climb mountains, people
Exactly. Jump,
survive hard
survive,
things,
hard things.
right? So
Yes.
why not cancer? So then immediately when I changed my mindset, I felt empowered.
And I believe your body too.
Yeah.
And your body becomes stronger on
Yes.
that point,
Because your
right?
body is receptive and listening. So, I mean, it's
Mm.
a whole bunch of things. I'm so grateful for the science, for medicine, for
Yes. Me
chemotherapy,
too.
absolutely. But then I equally paired with the holistic Eastern philosophy, sound bathing,
Spiritual.
spirituality,
Me too.
prayer,
A
people
lot.
praying for you, the science of prayer,
Yes.
faith,
You
bringing that together, right?
Yes, I believe that when you're on that stage of like you have to hold in something really strong to overcome the challenge is when you find all those energies around you that you hold is
Yeah.
amazing power.
Amazing.
Amazing power that only certain stage of the crisis you can reach on
Yes.
that power.
Yes. And that's why I know it might sound a little bit shocking. I know
Mhm.
whenever I said this, my dad doesn't like when I say this, but cancer was a gift to me, and it's not
I
to, you
understand.
know what I mean? It's not
Hmm.
to say, listen, a lot of people die from the cancer I had. Cancer is an ugly disease and
Yes.
it's tragic. I have said, I write a newsletter and I've been writing a lot. Cancer is the new cavity. Because the
Hmm.
more I talk to people, it's everybody has, or
Everybody
know
has.
somebody that has.
Yes.
So it's like, how do we change the mindset to be more empowering within our cavity, our cancer? And so
Hmm.
for me, in my particular case, and I can't speak for everyone because, there is a lot of tragedy, there's a lot of ugly.
Hmm.
But for me, it was a gift because it really allowed me to go deep in myself, in
Hmm.
my faith, to overcome. And then it allowed me through divine inspiration to write my book. I didn't understand why. I just had to write. And so if we can turn around our perspectives, the challenge can become a gift.
Exactly.
It's perspective. How am I going to choose this chemo journey, this cancer, miserable, or am I going to dance and find love and
Yeah.
light?
You have to embrace it. I
Embrace.
believe that you have to, anything happens, like something that I see, okay, because we all have a different vision of the world and also of life or things, events happening around us, of
Mm-hmm.
people perception. So sometimes when something happens to me, like quickly, I just say, okay, I embrace it, the moment. I accept what is happening right now
Mm-hmm.
and I let it go.
Yes.
So I learned, after I learned there's three techniques. I embrace it, I accept the event and let it go. Was a life change for
Isn't
me
it?
because I wasn't, like you say, I wasn't being a victim anymore. I
Yeah.
was okay. I accept it the way it is.
Yes.
I embrace it and I let it go.
And
Was a life change.
and on top of what you're saying, even on the simple things, like you're driving, you miss your exit. I don't freak out about it. I wasn't meant to go that way. Maybe I was meant
Exactly.
to avoid that road to go this way.
Because sometimes I see
Right?
a car accident.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I get late, maybe 5 minutes, I see a car accident right there in front of me on that maybe was between the 5 minutes.
There you go. Just trust, a flow. Don't hold on so tightly. The clinging creates the suffering. So if I'm
Yeah,
clinging to the past of before cancer, why me clinging? Forget about it. Be in the
exactly.
present now. Why not? And then I just changed my mindset very much. And it was a gift for me because I wouldn't be here now talking to you. I
Mhm.
wouldn't, I don't know,
Send this
you
message
know,
to you guys.
yeah, I wouldn't be
Yeah,
here right now talking to you guys. And
yeah.
um, I feel like a pain can be a beacon of hope,
Mm-hmm.
and my message to your viewers is if I can do it, I know you can. And whether it be cancer, whether it be you lose somebody you love, or something happens to you, could be anything. Pain is pain. The playing field for pain is pretty equal. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I don't hold my cancer as the badge of honor or a medal, a gold medal. Whether you have a terrible migraine and I have cancer, or you lost a job or I have cancer, pain is pain.
It's
It's
pain,
equal
Spain.
playing field without judgment,
It is.
right?
I
So, how do we transform pain?
to the better version of yourself. Because
Exactly.
sometimes I believe there is a test that we have to go through in life and
Yeah.
in certain stage, and then you pass the test, you're gonna go to the next test. And you
Yes.
want test and go to the next test, and then one test and the next test. I'm like, oh my God. And I say, God, what's next now? No, I can't take it. I don't want to be that hard. But this is a joke, but it is happening sometimes.
Yeah.
So, guys, I want to show you guys this beautiful gift Sandy gave me. Her book gave me some incense. I'm gonna put it here on
Yes.
my
Yes.
studio, and the beautiful book I'm gonna show you guys is called Sandy Duarte and the Cancer Ramblings
I have my copy
from
too because I
Why
travel
and
with mine.
Why Not. So here's her book. It is on Amazon. You can find it on Amazon. I strongly suggest you to purchase because it's a beautiful, it's like for you can inspiration and everything she's telling you right now is over here. So it's a piece of gold
Thank you for
that we have
that.
to carry in your heart.
Yes.
It's one of the things that you need. So you have a friend or a family member, someone very special, or someone that you want to
Yeah.
show the world how should be a changing life change. So this is
Thank
strongly
you.
recommend for
Y-
you guys
I
to have.
so appreciate that. And the thing is, when you pick up this book, it's not written so you have to read it from beginning to end. Like I have it, a few bookmarks and some passages that I read, but sometimes even I will pick it up to remind myself, what am I afraid of? And I'll look up. You can pick it up anywhere because
Nice.
it's meant to serve you for what you need in the moment. So if you're
Oh,
afraid, you can just pick something up. I have,
okay.
and it's a combination. It's not like a how to do cancer book. It's nothing like this. It transcends
See
cancer and it's for hope through anything that's challenging, but
you in that
especially so
moment.
through cancer. But
Yeah.
even any difficult moments, like I have one that's a rambling 32 that's called Flash Sentences,
Uh-huh.
and it's just for the power of positive thinking, you know.
I love
And
that.
it's like just very powerfully, we are here, you and me. You're reading
Mm-hmm.
these words, you can see. You're alive, and so am I. Feel your aliveness now. Breathe, breathe again. What sounds are you hearing now? Can you feel your heart pounding? Where are you now? Be strong. Don't fear a thing. So I start writing in a
Yes.
free flow of poetry to
Yes.
help you and your subconscious
Love it.
overcome.
Love
I
it.
hope it
Love
helps
it.
people because we need
You need
support
you
when
need
it's hard.
support. And we nowadays seems like with all the technology, all these inventions, all the advance we have right now, all the fast pace with the social media and information coming to us so fast. Looks like we're still being lost
Yeah.
because it's a lot of information. It's a lot of attempt stuff is going on, and
Mm.
then sometimes you crash. was information and you get lost because sometimes you don't know the way. This is the way, the right,
Yeah.
that's the left. They're telling me go to the right. They're telling me go up and down. And to read, to have books as your book, an example of life and achievement and inspiration too.
Yeah.
We need that kind of environment. People who is there. Like I open my social media, say, "Oh, I have just what she's saying."
Yeah.
They are not even only selling me products or telling me
Yes.
how to be beautiful, but what I need to feel on my soul. It's like a
Yes.
food for your soul. That's we all
Absolutely.
need
We
more.
need.
We
And
need.
and you know, whether it be my book or anybody else's book, I really encourage people to have their special books close by. So
Yeah.
anytime that I was in my chemo treatment, I was writing, yes, but I always had my few of my favorite books, my go-to
Uh-huh.
books that when I had a moment where there's some dark times where you really need to meditate, just pray, play positive music because it's scary. I'm not here to say, oh, I smiled through it.
No.
I was positive, but I also had moments where, my God, did it take a lot of work to fight the darkness that comes, the fear,
Because
you
also you
know?
can be a hater person
Yeah.
during the moments.
Yeah.
On the process, you can be hating the whole world, or you can later on say, "Oh, I hate everybody," because I see people like yeah, sometimes I see people doing things like yeah, why,
Yeah.
but why he's doing
Why?
this,
Yeah.
but because he has no conscious what he's doing that
Yeah.
what has happened to the person, then is amazing when the I say that it's like you have a wake up call.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a really special because I believe that God gives us some kind of certain direction
Yeah.
to what you can do with that test at the moment.
Yes, absolutely. And I love that you say that because you know, I consider myself a spiritual person, you know.
Hmm.
In these moments take time, whether it's a special place you go to or you take a moment in your room and just be quiet, be still, even for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. And sometimes it's just tapping into the word love in your heart. You
Yeah,
know, Eckhart Tolle says this the most simple, profound thing. If all you ever said was thank you, that would be prayer enough. So sometimes it's just sitting and saying, just thank you, thank you, thank you. Or just in my book, I have a rambling that's like love chants. Sometimes
hmm,
it's just repeat the word love inside in your inner dialogue and feel it in your heart and watch it transform,
I believe you.
you know, fears and
Yes,
doubts and all that stuff. And anyway, it's just really important in the social media life and all the stuff that when you're going through challenges to disconnect a moment and pick up a few favorite books, let it inspire you, and then always take a moment to just come into your prayer, your meditation, because there is a lot of madness in the world, but at the same time there's so much beauty, you
it's
know, so
true.
much good,
Like you
there's good
mentioned, that
people.
it's beautiful to be in LA. At least you are in LA to overcome all these challenges and
Yes.
to feel better because all the beauty in LA. You love
Yes.
so much LA, so it's like a
Oh my gosh,
home. So this was the best.
Danny, my God, you're okay.
I read
Then
all.
you read my mind. You know, one thing I have said throughout this journey
Uh-huh.
is I'm really lucky to have had cancer in LA.
Yeah, I saw
You know,
that.
I
Yeah.
really am because, you know, I could have done a long winter with snow and depressing, and it's not for me. Here I had outside my hospital, by the way, my hospital is Olive View
You
Medical.
are which one? You
Olive View Medical in the
okay.
Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Amazing people. I give them a lot of thanks in the book because they were very open to not only the science but also
Yeah.
the holistic approaches. They were
Oh,
very inviting and warm and open to that
okay.
conversation. And but anyways, just outside my window, I could see people going by with their horses.
Oh,
I had
nice.
the
So
mountains, and I thought, you
beautiful.
know what?
This is a
How lucky
paradise.
am I to have
Yeah.
had a cancer here in this beautiful place? So, what can you grab on and look for gratitude in your challenges?
Yes.
In anything. It could be a hard breakup. That's very
Very
hard.
hard.
Matters of the heart sometimes I feel even more challenging than health.
Yes.
Your mind. So it's like finding moments and things that you can see
Yes.
for gratitude.
Forget to this. I believe some people they are afraid to be feeling vulnerable.
Yeah.
So they are afraid of vulnerability, vulnerable, right?
Yes,
In
yes.
Portuguese is wrong for
Absolutely.
English.
See?
So they don't want to go through that stage because okay, I'm gonna be too nice, too soft, too lovely in person. People gonna take advantage of me.
Mm.
So I believe they miss the concept of being grateful, the
Mm.
love, right?
Mhm.
And to experience the beauty, and not doesn't mean to be vulnerable to people, but
Mhm.
to be more lighting the light, right? The light
Yes.
expression, to give a path to others, and to show what it is, to be like you come from the bottle and go up
Yes.
and go stand out again and go to the top again. And I believe we were talking before on the call that
Mm.
sometimes go to the bottle is really good lesson,
Mm.
so make you stronger to overcome, and to be
Yes.
here and to make a book, to write a book, and to be talking to others,
Yeah.
and to exchange this experience. I really admire you. And
Thank
then
you.
I believe you're just starting your journey right now.
Thank
It's a new
you.
Sandy, right?
Oh, you are honestly, Danny. If I could come around and hug you.
It's a new
No, you're really.
Sandy.
It's like pain and challenges. They
Mm-hmm.
they they crush and bend you in the best way. So you,
Yes.
like you said in the beginning, to be like a phoenix that rises from the ashes.
Yes.
How do you know how strong you are if you've never experienced a
No.
challenge? Not that we want bad things or challenges.
Yes.
No, it means embrace. What is the teacher? How did cancer cancer was my ultimate spiritual teacher, everything teacher.
Mm.
How did that teach? The next thing, what is the teacher? If you can find the teaching, you can transcend and then
I
overcome.
love that. I love that
Yeah.
because you wrote something like that, and I made the note. I say, okay, there's a strange, unwanted friend and teacher. So Cancer was that this he was a strange,
Yes.
unwanted because we wanted a friend and a teacher at the same time. You
Yeah.
found that compiled on
Yes.
Cancer.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
Amazing,
Yeah. And
amazing.
gosh, I think one person that I really like, a writer that I like. He's very into Stoic philosophy.
Uh
His name
huh.
is Ryan Holiday. He has a book, and his sentence is, "The obstacle is the way." Right. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the obstacle is truly the way.
And I love ups. I love
You
it.
do.
Some people, no, maybe because I'm a Scorpio. I don't know why. Because I have been overcoming so much challenge in my life.
Mm.
But when people do something for me, like, yeah, I'm gonna put this just for her so she can. I'm like, I love it,
Mm.
and I say thank you.
Good for
I really
you.
say thank. I say thank you so. They don't know, but I say thank you so much for the next one because I really enjoy.
Yeah.
I don't know if because I'm on like a double seven, or because I like to like you just get this piece by piece and put the puzzle.
Yeah.
But I say, oh, thank you. This is delicious. Yeah.
Amazing. That's the perspective. Thank you. Don't
I say
begrudge it.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
I say, oh yeah, you do this to me. You put it. Oh, I'll put this for her. I like it. Oh, I love it. And then I
Yes.
embrace like, oh.
Good. That's a
That's
great
how I do
mindset.
it.
Yeah.
This is a good positive,
Yeah.
mindset to like you. Yeah, take it, give it to me,
Yes.
and I will love it, and I'm gonna give you back a gift.
Question for you though. Where did you get this spirit from? This your own positive mindset. How did you attain
I
that for
believe I
yourself?
have a very old soul.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that that's strong. I believe I have a very old soul, like since very young, because I was a dancer, I was a
Mm-hmm.
ballerina, and my life was always overcome challenge. Like, yeah,
Mm.
I born in Brazil, poor family. My parents couldn't give me the best education, but I grabbed the best education.
Mm.
I went to the best ballet school in Brazil. When I was 8, I did it between 100 girls. I was the one picked
Amazing.
for internship, for everything internships, and I always overcome my all internships. I always gain.
Mm.
I was being challenged to to obtain these things I wanted, but I was being challenged since I was
Mm.
very young. So
Amazing.
nothing for me was for free, was
Mm.
easy, but I have to earn. I have
Yes.
to show work to earn what I have.
Mm.
So and coming to America also, I came very young and by myself with $600 in my pocket.
What? This is amazing. See,
No
these are the
English,
stories.
nothing, no
Wow.
English, no family, nothing. So because of those challenges of my life, I understand your challenge and I can talk to you about it.
Mhm.
If I have another different life, I would not understand. I would not embrace it and then, and talk about, because I really enjoy. I really
Mm.
like it. This is amazing,
Oh, it means a lot
And
to me.
so because of those of my path and a lot of more I have to overcome in my life. So that's I say, okay, when someone comes to me like, oh, this is for you, I say, oh, thank you. Thank you. I say thank you. Right now
Yes.
I learn because I'm older, I learned to say thank you. Before now I was like, yeah, I was a victim. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a victim. No, I don't wanna. No, I'm not a victim. I'm choosing, I'm selecting,
Mm-hmm.
I'm embracing, I'm living, and this is life.
Beautiful.
This is life. I wanna live, and I say, I wanna live life.
Yes.
I really enjoy to live life on the fullness. And I tell my
Yes.
friends, this is life.
Yes.
And they look at me like, huh? This is life.
Yeah. Right
Come on.
now. When if it's
It's
not
right
now,
now.
when? You know, and
I'm
and
not waiting.
I
I want to live today.
exactly. And we don't know tomorrow, though we
No.
can do our best for it. But one thing that cancer is also a very much a teacher for me in a way is I've always been pretty grateful.
Yeah.
But it deepened my sense of pickiness. Like now, how do I trade the most valuable currency, which is my time? I'm very picky. Like I can't just do stuff.
No.
Like I'm like, if I'm going to trade my
You're very
time.
selective right now.
Yes, I'm very
Yeah.
selective. So for me to say yes to something, whether it's a class, teaching, or meeting someone, I'm very particular because that time I will never get back. It's the
You
money you can never
know.
replace is time. You can
Exactly.
lose $100. You can lose $1,000. Who cares? You can make it back.
But not your
Time, you're
time.
never going to get it back. So
Yes.
it really taught me that value of time, and
Yes.
I love your story. Yeah, really, it
It's
shows through in you. It's the challenge.
it's a
It's
challenge. I
you
love
know
challenge.
and
This is
and and immigrating still
it's
we
a lot.
immigrated here, we came here to this
Yeah.
place and to build your life as you have to when you're an
Yes.
outsider. Like I fought cancer, I didn't have any of my family here.
It was hard,
Everybody was in
right?
Canada.
And they're praying for you, worry about
Yeah.
you and you by yourself.
There's no home cooked meals, there's
And
no
you're
mama's soup.
so
All
hard
the
for
little
them.
things. And I
Yeah.
don't say this to say look at me, I'm
No,
tough.
no.
I'm here to say that you can lean on your faith, on the universe,
Hmm.
good friends, but really on something to hold you like family. So that when you
Oh.
come out of it, it makes me very emotional.
Yes.
You just know that you're always held and love loves you. I always say this: love, God, universe, love loves you. Love wants you and love wants you to be
Yes.
safe. So if you can lean on that, you
Yeah.
can make it through. You're never truly alone. Don't let the world or the other side of your mind trick you into thinking that you're alone, isolated. You are not
Because
alone.
some people try to make you weak.
Yes.
Some people they say, "Oh, how come it's so strong?" Where I have these people saying, "How come it's so strong? Where your power comes from?" I'm like, "God, come on! You don't
Yeah.
have God?
Yeah.
Who you
Yeah.
believe?
Yes.
Where is your faith?
Yeah.
Where your power come from?"
There's not there's not even any words.
This no,
It truly, I tell you, I don't even know, like my book was inspired. Like I didn't want to write. I just listen throughout this process. I've been listening more to my intuition with
yes,
the voice and things.
yes.
We don't know,
You don't know.
but you need to trust and have faith. I could not have done cancer if I didn't have a strong spiritual background, faith, a
Guidance.
process. Where
Yes.
would I be in that dark?
Your mentors,
I
your
wouldn't I
guard
wouldn't be here.
angels.
I
Yes.
wouldn't I wouldn't. I thank God every day.
And
I
I'm
thank
thanking God
universe.
too for you be
Thank
here and you
you.
transcend. You transcend,
Thank
right? You
you.
transcend and you're here with all these lights and
Yeah.
showing. And I wish you
I've got
all
sweaty
the
hands.
best.
Yeah.
Oh. And then you
Oh,
can go to all these podcasts and show your stories and tell people how wonderful it is to overcome,
yeah.
to transcend,
You
to
can.
be example to others. And yeah, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
So, guys, so let's do this here because it's so beautiful. You don't want to finish this one.
Yeah.
Even X is crying right now.
Oh, I love you guys. I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I have one two way. I got this from one sentence on your was reaching out over there.
Mhm.
So experience poured out in raw poetic verses, a cathartic self help a memoir born from pain, yet illuminated by flickering lights of hope. That's, I think, that verse, that sentence, makes me think like is all the what you have been talking about right now:
Mm,
the pain, the illumination, the flicks of hope, and the we all hold on that is strong. Or I think it will become better, but some people are so afraid to become better. Why?
yes,
They are so
afraid to.
afraid to hold, to leave the pain and to pass the pain.
Mm,
What you have to say about that? What you
mm,
can give the intake to people like why you have to hold so much the pain? Why it make
mm.
you feel so comfortable to have the pain?
Because pain can be a source of comfort.
It's true.
Because if that's sometimes if that's all we know, we get stuck in more comfort in being in what we know, even though it's hurting us, versus traveling into the unknown, which is scary but serving us so much
Yes,
better. So I just say, have the courage. Don't get trapped in the comfort zone.
it's
And
true.
comfort zone can be physical comfort, but also mental comfort of things that just aren't good or serve you. Could be
It's
a wrong
true.
relationship, but you're comfortable because this is how you live your life with this
Yeah.
person. Could be anything. It takes a lot of courage, but it's so worth it to recognize I'm not in a good place. I'm comfortable because it's what I know, but can I be fearless enough to find a better way? So
Mhm.
comfort zone can be a killer, and it's found in things that sometimes aren't good for us. Why do many people sometimes stay? I'll bring it into relationships, into a relationship that isn't right or working
Yes,
out because I'm comfortable, or the kids know this way, or we live together. People are comfortable in routine, and
it's
it's
true.
scary to be like, oh God, take away the familiarity. We're
Mhm.
creatures of habit. People want to have, but sometimes you just got to jump off the deep end and trust you'll find again the sweet ritual in the newness that
Yeah.
serves you better. It's so hard to do, but trust
Oh,
me, it's worth it. It's
yes,
worth it.
it is
It's
worth it.
worth it. Leave what's bitter and step into what's better.
Yeah, it's a
You
challenge,
know,
it's a big
it's
challenge.
hard, not
It's
easy.
hard enough. So tell me now, what you're doing right now with all
Hmm.
this overcoming, all the books. So what's your
Yes.
project, next
Oh
project,
my
and
gosh.
your daily routines?
Oh my gosh, I've been very busy, promoting the book. It's been
Mm-hmm.
such a source of passion for me, and being able to help people find the light in their journeys, especially with cancer and all. So I've been really, it's been a beautiful, almost full time job. You know how it is when you're your own
You have a
creation,
project, yes.
and starting as well to audition for things, and
Mm-hmm.
teaching. I've been teaching a lot and doing a lot of sound bathing throughout the
Nice.
city of Los Angeles. Through Long Beach
Where do you
College.
have a special place,
I all
or you
over
all
various
over?
studios in LA. I took the sound bathing to my hospital as well.
Okay,
Most recently, UCLA. I
okay.
was at Long Beach College several times,
Let us know
bringing
the
that.
next one. The next one will be
Yes.
there, and
Oh
I
my
let people
gosh, I
know
do
my
have
on
the
my
next one. The
when.
next one is I believe it's Thursday, June 20. I'm gonna look
I
right
wanna
now
go. I
quickly.
wanna go. I
You
wanna put it
guys
on
will
on
like
my
this.
Instagram.
It's gonna be Thursday, June 26th at 6:30 at the Intercontinental Hotel on the 73rd floor.
Okay.
You're welcome to come
Send
as a
me the
guest. I
post, and then
will.
I'll post on Instagram for everyone to
Yes.
come.
Now the Intercontinental Hotel, they knew me. They saw me do the sound bath when I was bald. I just got out of cancer. They're fantastic
Mm-hmm.
people, and they've
Okay.
invited me to come. And I did one already a month ago, I think. And they are the tallest building on the Western Hemisphere. You go up 73 floors, and it's incredible. It's going to be 1 hour. Bring a mat, a sweater, a blanket. You lie
Wow.
down, and I'm going to do sound bath in the sky,
Nice.
and that's downtown Los
I'll be
Angeles.
there.
Yes, you
I'm
got it.
there.
I save a spot. That's the 26th.
Yes.
So I've been doing a lot of like the wellness and the arts and
Mm-hmm.
just bringing it together. A lot of teaching. I
Nice.
teach yoga as well, and I have a passion for yin yoga. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I have a wellness page on my website if anybody wants,
Yeah, we
to.
share with the guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, we share everything, all your
yeah.
routines, and also your calendar, your schedule. Yeah, it's. I'm so how we say, because the Be Live when it first start was to
Mm-hmm.
have a voice to people who needs a voice. Like first was immigration
Mm-hmm.
about Brazilians in LA, and then I got started to get some artists,
Mm.
musicians, and then come everybody coming like so now is like I want to get this voice out there. I want to help
Mm.
people, And I believe that with your work and your book, and I think I'm accomplished my mission right now.
Oh, I love it. It's a joy to meet you, and it's an honor to be here. And I want a special thanks to Cindy
Oh,
for
yes,
connecting us, Cindy. But
Cindy.
truly, what you're doing, it's the birth of an idea that from the divine universe inspiration is expanding, because
Mhm.
your heart is expansive, and so
Yes.
you're going beyond what you envisioned, and you're
Yes.
open to letting it grow. And so thank you for the platform to share.
Oh, you're
I really
welcome.
appreciate it.
And I wish you a lot of more success to
Thank
see you
you.
everywhere. I want to see your next play too.
Thank you.
TV, movies everywhere.
I'm open. I'm
Yes.
flowing with life, like
And
you were saying, flow with
flow with
life.
flow with life. Yes.
Mhm.
And comes more awards soon,
Yes.
right? Because there's a new Sandy right
New
now.
Sandy. Yeah.
New Sandy. And so tell, no, if you want to leave a message to our guests or people watching us,
Mm.
what would be a message right now?
Oh my God. I have a message and a quote. My one message is just keep leaning on love when things get hard. Whether it be cancer, challenges, not knowing your future, it's normal. It's hard to be human,
Yeah.
but keep leaning on love. Just keep coming back. Life likes to bend and crush our mind and heart. Keep coming back to love. Love is a very grounding, strong source of guidance,
Powerful.
powerful. And then I leave you with a quote that I love by one of my favorite people. I meditated there a lot in between my chemotherapy, and it's the Self Realization Fellowship. It's a
Mhm.
really beautiful spiritual place. And it's a Paramahansa Yogananda has a quote. I hope I'm not messing it, but he says that when you were born, when you came into this world, you cried and everyone else smiled.
Yeah.
You should so live a life that when you leave this world, everyone will be crying, but you will be smiling.
Exactly.
So,
Love it. That's
live a
very
good life.
profound. Very, very profound, very deep. And then, yeah, live life.
Live
Leave it,
life.
leave some kind of legacy.
Yeah. Big or
Leave a
small.
legacy, and big or small, but leave your message to the world,
Yes.
a positive message.
Absolutely.
That people gonna remember you on the positive smile, or think of you, missing you on the positive way. That's
Yeah.
the best.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Sandy.
you. It's been
Sandy
so
Duarte.
great.
Speak Portuguese. You speak French too?
Je parle le français
Um
pouco.
pouquinho.
Mas eu falo mais melhor é
Em
português.
português.
Você diz o meu nome muito próprio, é
Sandy
Sandy
Duarte.
Duarte. Sim,
Yeah,
tão bom.
Em português brasileiro é Duarte.
Sim, eu gosto
Because I'm
tanto.
from Rio.
It's so beautiful, yes.
And by Sandy Duarte. And guys, here it is. Cancer Ramblings from Sandy Duarte. Is a cancer survivor and is on Amazon. Where more you can
Oh
find
my gosh,
the book?
Amazon worldwide, eBay, Barnes and Noble. It's
Yes.
you just Google Cancer Rambling Sandy Duarte, and it's even sold in, my God, Korea.
And you have a website too.
Yes, my website is cancerramblings.com.
Yes. And see you soon.
Thank
Bye bye.
you.
Thank you for
Bye.
watching. Be like Dani Ke'lly.